Oh, so you want to go to law school? All right, so boom.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. And I am Shayla J. That is Shayla with the C. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get a notification every time I post a video. And thank you for joining me. So this is the very first video on my channel, and we're going to be my channel is going to be on life, love, fashion, and law. So I am a 1L at the LSU Law Center, Go Tigers. And this channel is basically going to be talking about my journey to law school, how I got here, things I wish I would have known coming here. It's going to be a vlog. I'm going to be recording the day in the life of a law student, things like that. I'm also going to be doing some fashion things. I'm going to have some fashion hauls and things like that. And I just hope you continue to watch my videos. So my first video, well, this one, is going over my journey to law school. So from pre-medicine to law student. And so when I initially came to my undergrad institution, I wanted to go to med school. Med school was the goal. Med school was the dream. Med school was the end game. I was in this medical school internship program that will prepare students to enter into med school. I did studying for the MCAT, and I was going to med school. However, my junior year of college, my institution did some, for lack of a better term, shady dealings. And I was meeting with multiple people in multiple departments to right this wrong. And I went all the way to the top, and the wrong was not corrected. So I went to the appropriate measures to sue the school. And so I was going to sue my undergraduate institution. However, I owe my undergrad everything. I would not be where I am today if it were not for them. So I didn't want to run my undergraduate institution through the mud just because I didn't agree with and knew there were rules being broken by the administration at my school. So, but during that time when I was going through the process of building a lawsuit against my undergrad, I felt a fire within myself that I had never felt in molecular cell or genetics or biochemistry. Even though I had done all this preparation to go to med school, I had gotten A's in all of my sciences. I love chemistry. I did research on cancer cells and all of that was preparing me for med school. Don't get me wrong, I do love it, but it was this passion, this fire inside that I felt when I was fighting for my rights as a student, as well as other students' rights, that I had never felt doing all those other science-based things. And so the more I thought about it, the more I felt like my public speaking skills, my communication skills, and my people skills will be better put to use in the field of law, because I feel like I could really make a difference. So it's March, April of my junior year, and I decided I'm going to law school, switch up in the middle of the year. So then I was really nervous. I was like, can I even go to law school? Because if law school is anything like med school, I probably can't even go, because for med school you have to have these prerequisite classes you must take before you go to med school, like biochemistry and statistics and genetics and biology, and I had all those classes. But if law school had any prerequisite classes, I would be struggling to meet those classes and still graduate on time. So I did the research and found out that law school didn't have any prerequisite classes. So therefore, you can literally major in anything you want to major in and go to law school, because they don't have no prerequisites. You can major in art, science, math, canoe paddling, basket weaving. It doesn't matter, because for law school, they have no prerequisite classes. So that was a relief. So then I began preparing for the LSAT. Well, rewind. I didn't have no experience in the field of law. I just had this inkling of feeling that I wanted to go to law school. So then my friend, who's like a mentor to me, even though we're the same age, she got me this job at a law firm in Nashville, and I literally loved it. I loved working there. I loved the environment. I loved the things that I was being exposed to, and that further solidified my decision to go to law school. So I was very grateful for that opportunity. And so I worked there from April of my junior year into the very end of my senior year, a couple of days before graduation. But I worked there and was studying for the LSAT that summer. And so this is a great segue into the LSAT, which is the law school admissions test. Everyone must take it to go to law school. Even though I think some schools are now taking the GRE. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure because my school took the LSAT. But I think I do remember some schools saying that they will take the GRE. But I took the LSAT. A question that I always get is, how long should I study for the LSAT? And I hate to say it, but I can't answer that for you. That's a question that you need to answer for yourself. Because for me, I literally studied for my LSAT for 2 months. I don't recommend it because I was literally putting in 8 hours a day studying for my LSAT. The original plan was to study for it for 4 months. I was going to take it in 4 or 5 months. I was going to take it September of my senior year of college. But instead, I took it in July of my senior year, July, the summer before I started college for my senior year of college. And I did pretty well. I literally signed up for it, I think, the day before the deadline to sign up because I had gotten a really high score on a practice test, which is like Elle Woods high, like really high score. So I was like, if I'm doing this good, let me go ahead and take the test now. So I signed up, took the test. I didn't do as well as Elle Woods did, but I did good enough to get into law school. So I used that score. So how long should you study? That's really up to you and how much work you're willing to put in, because studying for the LSAT is crucial. The LSAT is not a test you can learn in class. I'm actually going to drop a link down below with the normal facts about the LSAT, about the scores and the different sections. I'm going to put a link down below about that. But the LSAT is not a test you can learn in class. You have to put in the work hours doing practice tests, learning the questions. And so the council that makes the LSAT released their own practice test. So you get into the habit of seeing the questions, knowing how to work through the questions. And that helps you get prepared for the LSAT. Nothing in class, maybe reading comprehension, but nothing really in class will help you on that test. So you need to put in those man hours. So that tells you how long you need to study, because I studied for 2 months in the summer and I was pulling 8-hour days studying for the LSAT. That's not including eating and doing the normal things that a body needs to do to function. That was 8 hours a day studying for the LSAT because of how soon I wanted to take it. And I originally wanted to take it in September. So I was originally going to study for 4 months. That turned into 2. So it's completely up to you how long you want to study. I used, for my study aid, I used the Power Score books, which I'm going to drop a link for them down below as well. Those books are extremely helpful. That's the Logic Gains Bible, the Logic Reasoning Bible, the Reading Comprehension Bible, and all their supplement material. Those books are really helpful. In addition to the books, Power Score has a time schedule that you can view depending on how much time you have before your test, and that'll help you and tell you what to do each day. And it'll literally map out your study schedule for you. I'm going to drop a link down to that as well. And they have different time frames. You can do a month and a half, 3 months, 2 months, 4 months, a year if you wanted to. So it's completely up to you, but I'm going to drop those links down below. Another question I get a lot is, when should I take the LSAT? And again, that is completely up to you. I took it the summer before my senior year, and I thought that was a great decision because it allowed me to focus on senior year and not focus on studying for the LSAT, even though senior year I did a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have done. But it allowed me to have that freedom and not have to study for the LSAT, and it gives you more time to work on things like your personal statement and other stuff for your application. But I do know people who have taken the September LSAT and are doing just fine and are in law school. I know people that have taken the January LSAT and are in law school and doing just fine. I honestly feel like you should take, the latest you should take it is the January LSAT, because I feel like the February or March LSAT, whichever one they're offering that year, I feel like it may be too late, because some schools have deadlines in March and April and things like that, and you'll be really pushing it waiting on your score. So that's my recommendation about that. It depends on what you want to do. If you have a light senior year and you have time studying for the LSAT, then go ahead, take it your senior year. If you don't have time, I recommend taking it the summer before. And you can also take it after Christmas break, like in January and things like that. So that is all I have on the LSAT and my journey to law school. If you have any questions that I can answer, please put them down in the comments bar. I'm going to link information on the LSAT and on the Power Score things that I use. I'm also going to link those in the bio down below. So don't forget to comment any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first video of a series, so please come back for more. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know when I post the next video. And have a great day. Bye, loves.